So one of the first ones I like doing is that inside leg kick. Make sure when we're doing this, especially when we're in opposite stances, they tend to be pivoted in a little bit more, right? So turn your knee in a little bit more, very good. So if I just go here, just kind of straight up, or even worse, if I go this way, I'm gonna be hitting a lot of bone, a lot of shin, it's gonna suck, right? So I can take a little bit more of that inside track, but try not to like exaggerate the hell out of it, all right? What I can also do, as opposed to kicking more straighter, I can take more of a curve to the kick itself to kind of get that angle I want. Anytime we go to the legs, I have to change my level, so a little bit of elevation change in there. All right, so I'm getting down a little bit. I have something in those punching lanes, aka my rear hand. That's going to be the first kick we do, is going ankle. Second one, similar, is we're going a little bit higher, we're going thigh. All right. Third one, I want you to go to the body here, okay? And then the fourth one, we're going to introduce the kick punch, if you will. All right, so this is super good when you are the long evasive kicker, or maybe you're just a good kicker and you know like Jules is trying to take my head off every single time I kick her, right? So it's like a sensing thing, like, okay, she's coming in with hands, very good. She's already ready to hold for me, right? So the third one was just kick. The fourth one needs to look exactly like that, right? Boom, and then come in with the hands, right? It could be elbow too if she breaks that distance quite a bit. But what I'm doing, as I throw the kick, I'm not really pivoting as much. I'm not turning and twisting where this shoulder's already there and there's no power on it, right? I want to pull that shoulder back as I throw the leg up, okay? So that's kind of the secret. If you guys are good at it, it's going to feel really weird doing it southpaw for the first time, but just take it slow, throw that kick up, and pull that rear shoulder back, boom, for the kick punch. So again, all four, we're here, we're moving, we're grooving. Maybe I throw out some other stuff here, but I want to get that exactly. If I can move her foot an inch, that helps my case, but if I can move it even more, obviously more beneficial for me. Try not to kick straight at it. Try to get a little bit of a curve. Make sure we're aiming at that ankle, okay, because you don't want to get that inside check sucks. That second one, I mean, boom, kind of similar, just higher up. Third one, working on the body kick. With that body kick, try not to go so, like the opposite of what we did with the ankle kick. So try not to go so archy with the kick. It's going to be so much better scoring just kind of going as straight up as you possibly can, okay? So with that one, it's not here, pretty. It's boom, up and in, right? So it's kind of like a hybrid of the two, all right? It hides it a little bit better. As with all kicks to the body, what do we want to avoid? Yeah, those elbows, right? So whether I do it this way, slow, or this way, fast, like I still got to be worried about that brick, that elbow, all right? So just keep that in mind. One more time, we'll do the whole set. So that was the third one, right? And then Jules is doing a good job. She's already holding for me. Boom, here for the kick punch. Absolute solid weapon that you need to have when you're kicking an opposite stance. Jules will go up on me. So here, good. Notice how she took a little bit more of that inside track for this kick. It gives it more surface area to hit. She curved that leg as well. Very good. Do that one more time, Jules. Boom. Exactly. Excellent. Anytime you can manipulate their posture, excellent. Second one, similar, just higher up, just your standard inside leg kick. Okay. Third one, she's going body. In her case, oh, it's right to that liver. She's the southpaw. And now let's see if she's got it. Oh, good. That's it, right? Still try to touch a little bit, but you don't have to. But it's not, we were getting a lot of like Supermans in here. It's not that. It's not a Superman punch. That's a different thing. It's still good. It's just this is here versus that. So the next one we're going to incorporate is I'm going to attack the back leg. Now the biggest thing I got to worry about is the checks, but specifically that cross check, because that hurts a lot more, right? So you can do stuff like this and get an angle, right? That will work as well. But again, anytime we do like stuff like this, it tends to be exaggerated at first. Just like when you first learn how to slip a punch, right? You're going to be crazy like this instead of like where you need to be, right? So your job is to get better and better and less fat, less time, right? Less energy, right? So I can boom here, elongate that leg and touch that back leg. But what we're going to do is we're going to look to just kind of just fake here, jam up, and then touch that back leg. I might have to throw out a couple pump fakes like anything else. I got to make sure it's there and not just ready to be checked. So I got to hide my intentions a little bit. Maybe I work on my fakes. Also a great thing to do in opposite stance is just constantly threaten that kick, right? And that's a skill in itself too, is being able to bring that arm over, level change a little bit, threaten like a real kick's coming to get a reaction you want out of them. All right, so maybe I throw out a fake, here, pump, here, right? I could go out this way, just keep it less exaggerated because you are going towards that power side. The more I go this away, the more I'm dealing with both checks, hip bones, right? So you, generally speaking, you don't want to go too far towards that weak side with this kick. All right, it's really just reaching, right? So I'm tap, tap, and I'm lowering my level like I do anytime I go to the legs, right? To extend that leg just a bit. So that'll be whatever, option 5 or whatever we're doing. Another option we're gonna do from here, right? Instead of the kick, we're gonna go toes. All right, so I probably should have told her before I did that. All right, she can just kind of hold here or hold the backhand. So then maybe we can play like this kind of jab game here, right? Yeah, I want you guys moving and grooving a little bit like this, and then just kind of ripping those toes on the actual pillow itself. So be super accurate with it. If you're not good at this, go super slow. Everyone has a different capability when it comes to the toes of death. So slow it down, go this slow if you have to, just to find the mark. But eventually, you're gonna wanna be able to touch that hard. All right, and the last one we're gonna do, all right, is you're gonna hold, like this. So I'm setting everything up, I'm going here, and then I'm coming with that axe kick. All right, such a good weapon, it's underused, but especially once I get her like checking and defending everything else, I'm essentially faking what I just did, coming around and hitting with that heel. Now to get power on this, I'm trying to touch my knee to my shoulder. She's doing a good job, just so we're not like smoking each other in the head or body. Just lean back and just kind of give me a target. But I'm here, here. You can see and feel like a power distance once you try to get that knee to touch that shoulder. All right, so that's it. We're going boom, boom, back leg here, moving, grooving, okay, touching, okay. Third one, boom, there. Let's just work on it, and then we'll blend all these together next round. So just work on these 2 rounds, and then we'll blend them all together. Let's go. Nice.